feel the need to have to talk about old people again. I mean, I did cover them being in clubs, but I'm saying old people at large. Old people around. Like, they're scary, they're dangerous, and it needs to be addressed. I'm talking about the old people that walk around with no supervision, that look lost as shit. I mean, they have their fucking cocoon coats on, and they're shuffling around with this dazed look in their fucking eyes, not knowing, I don't even think they know where they're going. They just broke loose from somewhere and decided to walk around. Nobody should allow them to walk around because they shouldn't be outside. What are they outside for? Nothing. There's no reason for them to be outside whatsoever. And let's not forget the ones that are driving. There's fucking 70-year-old people still fucking driving. They could be having a World War II flashback and all of a sudden think there's a Charlie going around and hit somebody. It's happened already. I don't think they were having a flashback about World War II. I think they were just fucking nuts old person. But an old man driving down the road somehow lost control of his car, jumped the curb, slammed through a house, and injured like 2 kids, and I don't even remember how many adults. Yet they said he wasn't charged. Why? Because he's old? Just because you're old, you get away with that type of shit? And he sits there with his fucking grandpa hat on and says, whoopsie daisy, I guess it was my fault. No. No, there's no excuse for that. They shouldn't even have driver's license. And if you're gonna give an old person a driver's license, they should have to take the driving test every year after the age of like 65 to make sure they still have their fucking wits about them, because a lot of them just don't, and they're crazy, and why do they even need to leave the house? Where are they going? There's nothing for them to do. Everything's too scary or modern or technological for them. They it boggles me. It boggles me. And people are, oh, why do you must have grandparents? Why are you doing it? You shouldn't be thinking like this. Like, well, my grandmother is still sane. And I think I have a granddad somewhere too. I think he's in California, but I've never met him, so that doesn't matter. But my grandmother, the one that's still alive, has her wits. She's not stupid. She's not crazy. But the people out there, I see them all fucking day. And they need to be stopped. I mean, if I was an old person, I wouldn't want to leave the house. What do I want to leave the house for? Like, I should have everything delivered to me. Like how is it just to have people deliver stuff to your house? It happens. There's shoppers. It's crap like that. Like, they don't need to go anywhere. I'd sit at home all day, sitting on my big-ass, pimp-ass lazy boy that vibrates. I play Mario Brothers all day, because I guess that'll be our game of choice when we're in our 70s, is playing Mario Brothers and probably listening to some Notorious B.I.G., which would be pretty ass funny to see our generation doing that. But nonetheless, they shouldn't be outside. But fine, yeah, I've had enough of that. But to a lesser extent, granted, most of these people aren't old. This can branch out to the middle-aged faction. I don't know how many people actually have seen the commercial for Viva. Like, it's called, the commercials for Viagra, but it's called Viva Viagra. More or less, I'm pretty sure Elvis Presley is turning around in his fucking grave for them using his song like that. And if he's not turning around in his grave, he's flying around in space somewhere, eating a peanut butter banana sandwich, pissed the fuck off after he gets the radio transmissions from here, from the spaceship. But anyway, like, erectile dysfunction is apparently a very, very big problem in this country, because there's medicine for it all. There's like Cialis. Like, first of all, for somebody that watches as much TV as I do, you get a shitload of pussy. I'm not playing. That's just what it is. Like, nothing gets panties wetter than knowing the theme song to Perfect Strangers. Yeah. Or knowing that there's a secret verse to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, none of you motherfuckers know that, do you? Huh? How many times have you seen the first episode? You wouldn't even know that shit, would you? Nothing gets the fucking panties wetter. Speaking of which, on a side note, I want to get in a cab one day and say, yo, homes to Bel-Air. I've had plenty of opportunities, but I can never remember because I'm always drunk. But nonetheless, sooner or later that shit's gonna happen. But I digress. As a person that watches as much TV as I do, you see a lot of fucked up commercials. And most of them dealing with erectile dysfunction, which is apparently some sort of plague going around. But the problem is, it's not hitting any, like, it doesn't hit many people unless they're middle age, old age, which they probably shouldn't be fucking anyway. If your shit doesn't work, you shouldn't be fucking. And if it doesn't work, it's probably not even your dick. It's probably because the person you're with is all old and shit now. So you should stop. Who wants to fucking fuck a fucking wrinkly ass pussy that's got vampire bats and shit, cobwebs, and hang around Quasimodo ringing a fucking bell through the pussy? Just stop. That's erectile dysfunction isn't a real disease. It's just your brain telling you to stop fucking that bitch because she's too old. Just stop. But anyway, they still have these commercials, and oh god, like they're praising these drugs that allow their fucking shit to last long. It's just disgusting. And the commercials for this medicine are just insane. Like the Viva Viagra one, bunch of 40, 50-year-old guys sitting around in a circle playing guitar, singing their praises to the Viagra gods. Over what? Like what the fuck's... And then there's even more. There's the Cialis ones. You can't forget about the Cialis ones. Like, their commercials consist of a husband and a wife sitting in a pool outside, walking down the beach holding hands. I mean, is that what Cialis does for you? Is that what it does? I thought it was supposed to lead to fucking. I don't see anything about that in the description of fucking. Bathtubs outside. Like, tell the shit what it does. At least, it just makes me mad seeing that type of stuff around. It just really does.